today it is going to be our final episode for Ramayana, right? Start yes, huh? Yeah, I've started. So it is going to be our final episode, and today we are going to do it in 3 different parts. The first one is we will finish the battle. We left it somewhere in between where one of the army generals were killed last week. We will finish the battle. Then we will see what happens, the events that happen in Lanka after Ravana is dead. And then from the time everybody starts from Lanka and they start going towards Ayodhya, and what happens in Ayodhya, that will be the completion of Ramayana. I don't want to call end. It is not end. Ramayana never ends. It continues to live as long as the oceans are there and Himalayan mountains are there, right? That is what Valmiki says at the beginning. So we can never call Ramayana ends. We completed Ramayana by talking about the Pattabhishekam of Sri Rama. Okay, and then towards end of it, after the I shouldn't say end. Okay, after the completion of talking about Pattabhishekam, I want to give some closing notes for the entire Ramayana. Okay. Alright. So last week we spoke about how Prahasta was killed. Prahasta was the army general for Ravanastra. Prahasta is killed, and the news of Prahasta being killed is carried back to Ravana, who was in the palace. And then Ravana is extremely disturbed with that news. Ravana, he lost his morale. His morale is down at this moment. And then he immediately calls for his brother Kumbhakarna. Kumbhakarna is a very mighty demon. As you all know, you must have seen in some of the movies where Kumbhakarna is sleeping and they try to wake him up. So that actually happens. So Kumbhakarna, he sleeps for straight 6 to 8 months if he goes to sleep. So he was there when all this talk was happening about how we should attack Rama, how we should win over him, all those things. When that talk was happening, Kumbhakarna was there. And in the meantime, he went to bed. He went to sleep. So a lot of people go and try to wake him up. He's humongous. So a lot of people try to play trumpets around him. They pull his nose, they pull his ears. They finally they cook a lot of food and hoping that for that smell, for the sumptuous smell, he will wake up. Finally, he's disturbed and he wakes up. He wakes up and he immediately thinks that if somebody is waking me up from the sleep, it means that there is a great trouble or great calamity going on. So he immediately, freshens happen, he goes to his brother Ravana. Even before he goes to his brother Ravana, people tell him that there is so many army generals were killed and so much of loss has happened in the city of Lanka. So he immediately goes to, and he wants to go to the battlefield without even meeting Ravana. But Ravana says, I need to talk to Kumbhakarna. So Kumbhakarna goes and meets with Ravana. So there is a conversation that happens. So Kumbhakarna wants to hear from Ravana what he wants to say. So Ravana says, these are the losses that we have incurred. We have lost so many warriors, so many demons, and now the latest is that Prahasta is killed. Prahasta is the Senadipati of Kumbhakarna. He is killed. And as a response, Kumbhakarna laughs. Kumbhakarna laughs hysterically and says, see, this is what exactly Vibhishana had told you. Vibhishana told you not to get into this trouble and give away Sita. Just for that one lady, you are putting everything at stake. The entire demon race is at stake right now. And he tries to counsel Ravana one more time, one more final time. He says that, no, I'm not going to leave your side. But Vibhishana was the one who left his brother's side and he went and joined Rama, right? But Kumbhakarna is saying, I won't leave your side. But I'm trying to tell you one more time, give Sita away to Rama. And then you will become his ally and nothing will happen. Everything will be intact. You will have Lanka, you will have all your comforts, you can go on with your life as if nothing has happened. But if you don't do it, there is a very good chance that something you might be at loss. And then Ravana, as usual, Ravana doesn't listen to him. Ravana says, it is not the time for you to counsel me or teach me. Stop your teachings and head to the battlefield immediately. Then Kumbhakarna goes to the battlefield and he is really ferocious on the battlefield. Even before he starts fighting, looking at his stature, looking at his magnanimous figure, all these monkeys, the Vanara Sena, they go hither thither. They don't even want to encounter with Kumbhakarna. Looking at his and he's very ferocious. the stature itself is like a mountain is coming towards you to attack you. That is how monkeys feel, and they don't even want to fight. So at that point of time, Angada, he stands up and he speaks. He brings back that courage within the monkeys, and he rallies the army against Kumbhakarna. There is a ferocious battle. Everybody fights with Kumbhakarna. Like Sugriva comes at the end, but Nala, Neela, who are the monkey generals that you know of? Sushena, Tara, Jambavan. Everybody fights against Kumbhakarna, and everybody loses the fight. Loses meaning they fall down, like they don't die, but they can't fight with him anymore. So he's so much powerful, and then Sugriva encounters with Kumbhakarna. There is a huge, fierce battle that goes on between these two people, and they hit each other fiercely. They hit each other so much, and Sugriva at a certain point of time loses his consciousness. And Kumbhakarna, what he does is he takes him, he puts him around his neck like this, and he starts taking him to Lanka. He takes him to the city of Lanka, and there is a parade going on in Lanka with Sugriva around his neck. And Kumbhakarna is extremely happy. He's showing off, and everybody is praising him, showering him with flowers, and all those things happen. And after a certain, and Hanuman wants to intervene and save Sugriva, but Hanuman pulls himself back because he knows for the fact that Sugriva will come back to his senses and he will defend himself. If Hanuman intervenes, if I intervene and do anything, my king Sugriva will not have that fame in future generations that Sugriva himself came back and fought back. So Hanuman lets it go. So, and then after a certain point, he gains his consciousness, and then what Sugriva does, he tears the ears and nose of Kumbhakarna. So very similar to what Lakshmana does to Surpanakha, right? He tears off his eyes and, nose and ears of Kumbhakarna, and then the battle again happens again. And then this time, Sugriva kills Kumbhakarna, and Kumbhakarna's death is extremely costly for Ravanasura. He's a huge warrior, right? And this fight goes on for like 2 or 3 episodes. Is just about the fight on how he hurts Monkey Army, and Monkey Army is now less in number because Kumbhakarna killed so many of them. He tore them apart. He broke their limbs. A lot of losses have incurred on both the sides right now. So Demon Army and Monkey Army, both of them suffered losses, and then Kumbhakarna dies. After then, and then Ravana sends so many demons one after the other in succession. The first one that goes after Kumbhakarna is Narantaka. Narantaka is killed, and then Trishira is sent. Trishira is one of the sons of Ravanasura, if you remember. Trishira is killed by Hanuman, and then Lakshmana kills Atikaya. And Atikaya is also another son of Ravanasura. So Ravanasura is losing his sons and brothers. So Lakshmana kills Atikaya, and Ravanasura at this point is very, very low. Is lowest in his morale at this point, and he can see what is coming.